Yeah. Did we suddenly change the music on our radio station? No.
Oh, dang it.
We're playing this because this is the soundtrack to Angelo's first date.
Yeah!
If you just tuned in for the second date, Angelo emailed us. He went out with a girl named Leah. He took her to a 90s concert, but during the concert, they got separated when he went to go grab some drinks, and she got in a fight and got kicked out.
Or
And
so
then-
she said.
Yeah, so she says. And then she left, and they've texted a little bit, but she's obviously avoiding going on another date with him. So, Angelo, you know what I think might have happened?
What's that?
I think whoever she was standing next to when you went to go get drinks tried to start an argument that Vanilla Ice was hotter than LL Cool J.
Oh, that is.
And
Those are fighting
she put the
words.
smack down, and I understand why.
Back up.
Well, I'd agree with her on that one. If she was sticking up for the right side, then that's good.
Well, that's what I'm saying, yeah.
Amen, Angelo. I think this is a simple case of she's embarrassed. That's an embarrassing thing to get in a fight. No matter how much you say you like a girl that can hold her own. Like, it's not a high point in a normal female's life.
I mean, she could be embarrassed. I mean, I'm already trying to get in touch with her. At this point, she should just say, like, you know, it's okay or something. Just give me something, you know?
All right. I'm going to dial her phone number right now, see if we can get her on the phone and find out what happened. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Leah, please?
Yeah, speaking.
Hey, Leah. How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
What is this?
Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Did I, win tickets to something?
No, you've already been to that show. And Angelo actually asked us to call you.
And, oh,
From the 90s concert?
yeah. Why did he ask a radio station to call me?
Well, because we do a segment on our show called The Second Date. So Angelo is wondering why you won't go out with him again.
Oh, God. It's the complicated story.
It
Well,
sounds like it.
Yeah, it does sound like it. He told us that you guys went to a 90s concert, and then when he went to go get drinks, you apparently got in some sort of scuffle and then got kicked out, and he watched a little bit of the concert by himself, and that's the last he's seen you. But you guys have texted a little bit.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, I hit a skeezer and then I had to leave.
Wait, what?
A geezer?
What did you just say so nonchalantly?
Old person?
Who did you hit?
Not a geezer, a skeezer. It's like a 90s term.
Skeezer.
Geezer.
Okay, yeah, I thought you said a geezer too, and I was like, either you're trying to use like English slang that they do for some people, or you literally walked up to an old man and hit him.
That's what I was picturing. I was picturing you beating somebody with a walker when you said that.
Which, still pretty cool in my book, Leah.
No, not at all.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you.
what do you mean? What happened with the skeezer?
Yeah, I don't really remember, but she was fronting, so I hit her.
Frontin'.
Okay, hold on. I need explanations. What's frontin' and exactly what is a skeezer?
Brooke, you should know all these terms.
Well, yeah, you don't. I mean, you're the one that uses 90s slang more than anybody else in this room. What do you mean by she was fronting? Well, like, what was she doing?
I don't really remember. I don't really want to talk about it, honestly.
So
Okay.
are you not calling him back because you're embarrassed that you hit a skeezer that was fronting on you?
Yeah, just tell him that.
Okay, so that's not the truth.
And
That's
that's
not a lot.
literally all you want us to say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Leah, I don't want to say that you're lying, but I feel like there's got to be more information than that.
You could be frontin'.
Oh,
Yeah. Are you fronting? Because I won't have skeezers fronting on my face either.
Yeah, it sounds wiggity whack to me.
There you go, Brooke.
okay, when you guys say it, it just sounds dumb.
That's
I
probably
agree.
true.
I agree. But no, for real, Leah, is there anything else that you can tell us? Because honestly, it sounds like there's more to the story, but you just don't want to say.
There is.
What is it?
Okay.
It makes me look so bad. I just didn't know how to tell him. Well, so basically, when he went to get drinks, one of the people who worked at the concert came up to me and just asked if I wanted to go backstage to kick it with the performers. So I couldn't say no.
Oh, no.
Wait, so the
Brookie.
fight was a lie?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
So you went backstage to hang out with a 90s rapper on your date?
Well, I mean, it wasn't just one. It was multiple.
Oh,
Why couldn't you?
Either way, you lied so you go backstage and hang out with the performers.
oh man.
Yeah, I mean, how do you pass up that once-in-a-lifetime opportunity?
Here's the thing, though. Like, you're on a date with him. Like, to be respectful, couldn't you have said, hey, my friend's with me. Can he come too?
Sure, but, like, I'd never really met him before. I don't know. I feel bad about it, which is why I haven't, like, texted him back, really.
Well, Leah, I feel bad about something too. The fact that Angelo is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Yeah, what's up, Leah?
Oh.
What is this?
I just heard everything you said. I've been trying to get in touch with you, so I had the radio station help me out, and I just got the full story, finally.
Look, I didn't know how to tell you. I knew it made me look so bad. But, like, calling me from a radio station is just next level crazy.
What?
Okay. So you ditched him and lied to him, and he had to sit there the rest of the concert by himself, and he's the crazy one?
I mean, I was technically alone, too.
No! Leah! Dude, you can't defend that.
So let me get this straight. You go to the concert for free, because I paid for the tickets. You end up having drinks that I paid for. I go to get us more drinks, and then what? You got approached by somebody, they bring you backstage, and you get to hang out with all the bands and rappers?
Yeah, I mean, you just heard it. That's exactly what happened.
That is freaking awesome.
What?
What? Awesome.
What?
Huh?
Are you being sarcastic?
Yeah.
Did that really happen, or are you just making that up? Because that is like stuff you see in the movies. Like, that is
What?
awesome.
Dude, she did that.
You're not pissed, Angelo?
No, I'm not pissed. I'm freaking jealous. That's like the coolest thing ever.
No
My
What?
mind is going to explode. I was ready to go off on Leah.
So you're not mad at me?
Mad at you? No, I'm jealous. Like, I want to go there. Like, do you have any of the their numbers or anything? Like, can we get in touch with them?
You're both groupies. What
Yeah,
the
look at that.
They actually did invite me to go to, like, the next city, but I could ask if you want to go.
No.
Wait, you guys are
Oh
going
my god, that would be wicked awesome. I'm
my
coming.
God.
If you can get me in, I'm totally coming.
Leah, would you really take him to the next show in another city?
What is happening?
I mean, yeah, I feel bad about what happened. We had a good time. I just genuinely didn't know how to tell him.
So you two are going to travel around from city to city following 90s rappers while they perform in, like, old casinos, is what you're telling me.
What is happening?
Just to one of
I am so down. I've never even met anybody that's been backstage at these things. I thought this was just like in the movies, in the TV shows. I didn't know that really happens. That's
Oh,
crazy.
man.
Wow.
So, like, Leah, did you, like, get to see the tour bus and the green room and all that?
Yeah, it was so dope.
Oh my god!
Oh my God, Leah, you're making his dreams come true.
Yeah.
I think.
You really are.
I think I like you even more now. I wish you would have just told me that right away. Like, I would have stayed and hung out at the concert and thought about how much fun you're having and maybe tried to come back there after the show was done or something. Like, dang, that's so cool.
Dang it. That is cool. All right, well, Leah, would you like to go on a second date with Angelo? We will pay for it, but really there's nothing to pay for since you've already got the tickets to where you want to go.
You can pay for our gas.
Okay,
All
we'll
right.
pay for your gas.
There you
You'll go out with him again.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Oh my god.
That is amazing.
I cannot believe this.
Yeah, I can't either.
So, like, Leah, do you think it'd be cool if I brought, like, my autograph book or maybe, like, some old CDs that they could sign or something? Like, that'd be insane.
I can text the guy whose number I have and ask him, but I feel like it'll be fine, yeah.
Wow.
Whoa, dude.
So cool.
Man, you know what? This might be the most successful second date we've ever had.
Or
And
weirdest.
most shocking. I'm sorry. I mean, we've had a lot of weird stuff happen, but this was total roller coaster for me.
Roller coaster for you. This has been a roller coaster for me. First, I think I'm getting blown off and I'm getting the shaft. One phone call later, and I'm about to be hanging out with 90s bands. Like, this is
Yeah, dude.
killer.
Man,
What a life.
you and Young MC and MC Hammer, maybe Vanilla Ice even.
Dude, please, you got to stop saying those names right now. I'm getting so pumped up. Please.
I love you too.
Yeah.
You know, when people go out on a date and meet their soulmate, sometimes they bond over things like their love of pets or their love for the outdoors, or their love for the really rare cuts from an old MC Hammer album.
Wow. Wow.
That's what happened to Angelo when he went out on his first date. Apparently they went to some kind of 90s concert or something. Angelo, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing all right. How you guys doing?
What up, Angelo?
Pretty good, man.
Are you like a crazy MC Hammer fan?
I like any kind of old, like, 90s rap or any kind of old 90s music in general. I'm a big fan.
Okay, cool, man.
Okay. So your email said that you took the girl you went out with to a 90s concert. Before we get to that, how did you meet her?
We met on a dating site.
What's her name?
Her name's Leah.
Leah. All right. And when did you guys finally go out? Did you guys chat back and forth for a long time, or was it quick?
No, we chatted back and forth maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks.
Okay. And what struck you about her?
I mean, she just likes a lot of the same things I liked, you know. She liked that old kind of music, too. She was pretty, you know, very pretty, which definitely helps.
Was she, current day pretty or 90s pretty?
No, she's current day pretty. Current day, yeah, definitely. Okay. But, yeah, you know, we were talking online, and she had me laughing, and she just had a good personality, and we just hit it off.
So you were feeling positive, obviously, going into this date.
You know, when you meet somebody online, you really never know what you're getting, but I was excited. You know, I was excited. I had my guard up. I was cautious, but, you know, she seemed all right, so I said, let's go for it.
Okay. So what was that like the first time you saw her?
Oh, it was cool. I mean, she looked exactly like she did online.
Good.
You know, very, very cute. Curves in all the right places. Just
Curves in all the right places. I didn't know you're a forehead curve man, Angelo. Nice to meet another one.
No, that's not really what I meant.
Oh, okay. Sorry, my bad. Never mind. Well, you obviously liked her, and do you know how she felt when she saw you? Like, she looked like she was interested, or say anything like, "Ooh, sexy Angelo, so happy I met you in person."
That would be amazing if she did.
I mean, I think she liked me. She said that I looked like a young, bald version of Jimmy Fallon.
That is an interesting description. Usually you would go old bald, not young bald.
Yeah.
But cool. Were you...
Yeah, I don't know if that's a compliment or not, but maybe maybe that's something she's always wanted, to see Jimmy Fallon with no hair.
Well, you know, Jimmy Fallon is like a really funny guy, very successful, so I took it like a compliment.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Jimmy
So-
Fallon already looks like he's like 23, so you must look like you're 12.
Yeah. So if you look like a bald Jimmy Fallon and she seemed to like you, why do you think she's not calling you back?
That's what I don't know. I don't know why she's not calling me back. We got separated at the concert, and I just
Ooh.
can't get in touch with her.
What
How
happened?
how do you get separated from your date at a concert?
It started off, we were together, the show started, we're having fun. I went to go get another round of drinks,
Uh-huh.
and when I came back, she was MIA. She was just gone.
Oh. That doesn't
Oh,
sound
wow.
like separated. That sounds like she left.
No, they could have gotten separated.
Did you see her
Well, if you
again?
couldn't find her at all, did she text you or anything that night?
Well, you know, I was looking all over. I was looking in the bathroom. I was asking women that were going into the bathroom, hey, is there a girl with a blue
Yeah.
dress
Oh,
in there,
thank
blah, blah,
God.
blah.
Glad you weren't just walking in there looking in stalls. Okay.
No, but 15 minutes later, I get a text, and she said, I got into a scuffle and got tossed out of the venue.
Whoa, she's a scrapper.
Wait, she got thrown out of a 90s music
For
concert?
fighting?
That's what she said.
Did you-
Oh.
Wow. I like her even more now.
Yeah. Well, I text her back. I said, I can meet you outside.
Uh-huh.
You know, if you want me to come out there, I can meet you outside. And she said, you know, I got a text back. It just said, sorry, already got a cab home. Just stay and enjoy the show.
Did you get any more
Oh.
details about the fight? Like, I want to know about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't hear anything back. So I stayed for a little bit to enjoy the concert, but, you know, 90s rap concert isn't the same when you're by yourself.
Yeah.
That's what they always say, yeah.
Yeah. I could see
So-
that.
You haven't heard anything from her other than her saying, "No, I got a cab home." That's it.
Well, I tried to text her, but her texts are very short, you know, it's just things like she's busy and I'm trying to meet up with her and she's just not really responding very positively. She's just very short and like, you know, for every 3 texts I send her, she might send me 1, but
Huh.
Do you think she ditched you on purpose and made the story up?
Well, you think it could be a lie?
well, that's what I'm wondering. Like that's why I'm calling you guys to see if maybe you guys could help me out with it or something.
That'd be a pretty bold lie. Like, yeah, I would go with like friend emergency or I don't feel good before
just-
I got into a fight.
Or I'm just not working out and I left or
Yeah.
something.
Well, she could also not like you and then want to make herself seem a little more crazy. So she's like, yeah, I was fighting people and they kicked me out. So you're like, oh, whoa. You know?
Old strategy.
Well, if that's her strategy, it definitely backfired because I like a girl that could hold her own in a fight.
Okay.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and then get your second date, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, man, hang on.
If you want to guarantee that your first date goes well, you have to throw a little wrinkle in it.
What?
What? That doesn't
No.
make sense.
That's why I never iron my shirts.
Wait, you're being very literal.
Achieved. But
Okay.
if you want more than one big wrinkle,
Uh-huh.
you take a backpack on your date and you hide a surprise in it.
Uh-huh.
Which is what one of our listeners did recently.
Oh my
His
gosh.
name is Andrew. Andrew, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Please tell me you were at least going on a hike, Andrew?
Well, hold on. We'll get to the details of the day in your backpack of excitement in just a second. But
Is that what
first,
it's called?
tell us about the girl that you want us to call today. What's her name?
Want to reach out to Chloe.
Okay.
You know, surprises can be interesting on a first date.
Yeah.
How-
Especially a backpack surprise. It's either going to be really sweet or really scary.
Like,
Yeah.
how well did you know Chloe before your guys' first date?
It was the first time we met. We met online.
Okay,
it's
so
not
not
scary.
really at all. Then yeah, I'm with Jose.
But it could be nice to bring a little surprise to the date just to spice
Little.
things up.
No.
But why do you need
No.
a backpack? Is there like a human head?
What do you
No,
mean, no?
no surprises when you don't know people. You don't know if they like surprises.
Yeah,
Some people
that's
hate
true.
surprises.
Yeah.
If a guy surprised you with flowers.
Nobody puts flowers in backpacks, Jeff.
She's
I don't
right,
know
though.
what to tell you.
Some people also don't like flowers. Some girls
All
don't
right.
like
We could
flowers.
argue about this forever, but let's get back to Andrew. Tell us, where did you guys go on your date?
So we went to a bar, go grab some drinks. And yes, I did come prepared with my backpack, but I had a reason to do so.
Okay.
Okay.
So on Chloe's dating profile, I noticed she was really into board games.
I hope it's a board game.
Please let it be something fun.
So since she was into board games, I'm into board games, I decided to bring Scrabble to our date.
No.
Scrabble.
Oh, I like that.
No offense. That sounds like the dumbest thing ever. But
Shut
because,
up, all of
hey,
you.
Because you two are both into it, that's the cutest thing ever.
I
That's
dated-
amazing.
I dated
Board
a
games,
guy
not
at-
Scrabble specifically.
I dated
But
a guy, and that
still.
was the thing. Like, we played Scrabble at bars.
That
It
makes
was,
sense for you, Brooke, though.
yeah.
Yeah.
Not everybody.
So when you pulled out the Scrabble from your bag, what was the look on her face?
I mean, she was a little surprised.
Mhm.
I took that as excitement, though. I mean, she's into board games, so why not, right?
And I will say,
True.
I was hating on your surprise idea in the beginning. I'm turning the corner, changing my
Yeah,
mind.
I'm not.
Yeah, me too.
And I think it's really good to have an activity on the date. So, like, it's not just you guys
This is what I
sitting
said. I
and there's no
literally at the
pressure.
start said, you need
Yeah.
a wrinkle in the date, and you looked at me like I was
No.
crazy.
No, you're
Because-
talking about ironing your shirt. I didn't know what you're saying. So
It's a metaphor, Brooke.
well,
Metaphor would get you a lot of
no.
points in the game of Scrabble. About date night Scrabble. How'd that go?
It went great. I mean, everyone else that was there looked like they were jealous that they didn't get to play.
That's right.
Damn.
Sure
I wish I
lucky.
could get in on that Scrabble game.
She worked the exit.
Yeah, oh, she got an X.
Is that what it was like?
Well, I'll tell you why they were jealous, because we decided to spice it up a bit, and we played only naughty words.
Hey, that sounds
Oh, okay.
awesome. Now
That's
I really
funny.
like it.
That's a great idea, actually.
Somewhat better.
What naughty word did you play?
Oh.
Well, I mean, X is always big points, right?
Right.
Hey, three-letter word, S-E-X.
Oh, okay, that's
Oh.
not even creative.
High score.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm playing to win. I'm not trying to be creative.
Oh. so
Okay.
that was the word.
Okay.
You were like exasperated.
But Chloe, I mean, she knew what she was doing. She did some words that I had to look up afterwards.
Oh, she was good. Okay.
Okay.
That's a really fun twist on Scrabble.
Not really fun.
Yeah, so-
It's better.
Told you.
So aside from playing Scrabble, were you guys able to connect?
Yeah, we had a great time. A lot of laughs. I mean, there never seemed to be any awkward pauses, and I mean, I just felt in my element with her.
Was
Okay.
there at any point like any of the naughty words like it was uncomfortable?
Yeah, I mean, uncomfortable in the sense that I didn't know some of the ones she was playing, and just
It's like, does
Did-
that count as turning?
But
I
you
don't know.
you admitted that, right? Like, and it was a joke.
no, I just
Yeah.
went along with whatever.
Oh.
You're on a date. You're trying to like, oh, duh, I know that word.
So after you guys finished playing Scrabble and having your drinks, did the night end there?
No, we actually went back to my place after.
Okay.
Oh, what board game plays over there? Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it was great. We made out for a little while, and
Hey, tongue twister.
Okay.
I was actually hoping she would spend the night, so I put a movie on to keep her around for a while.
Right.
Okay.
What movie, though?
He just picked the longest one he could find.
Yeah.
Well, that would have been a good idea, but I did my research again on her profile, just learning more about her. She's into old Disney movies, so I put on an old Disney movie and went with the Goofy movie.
Oh, that's such a good movie with Max.
I mean, it's a good movie for 6-year-olds. I don't know if it's the hottest date night movie.
Oh, there's so many jams.
Yeah, totally.
Really?
man.
A kid
I don't know.
leaving his dad and-
I can't see myself macking on a girl while I hear like little gosh in the background.
What was her reaction to the Goofy movie? Was she into it?
I thought so, but 10 minutes into it, she decided that she had to go.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. You should have gone like Snow White or something.
Kind of a mood killer.
Yeah.
I mean, we were singing to the first song in the movie, and then she had to head out, and I haven't heard from her since.
Oh.
Weird. If she was singing, I mean, she was enjoying it.
Is there any way she could have been like creeped out that you did too much research on her bio?
I hope not. I thought research was a good thing for a
Right.
date.
I agree, and that's why she would put it on her bio. It's not like you're going deeper, but I don't know.
All right, Angie. Well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to play a song. Unfortunately, not one from the Goofy movie. I know that's probably what you wanted, but we have to work with what we have here. We're going to play it. We'll come back. We'll call Chloe for you, and then we'll try and get you a second date, okay?
That sounds great.
All right, hold on. A Jansport backpack.
Oh.
The board game Scrabble limited edition.
Oh.
And a VHS copy of the Goofy movie.
Is it hot in here or is it just me?
You might think I'm describing a second grade sleepover party, but no. I'm describing the first date of one of our adult listeners named Andrew. He said things seemed to be going pretty well during his night with Chloe, and he even got her to go back to his place to watch that movie. But just 10 minutes in, before they could even get to his favorite song, Stand Out, Andrew's date stood up and said, she's got to go.
Oh, no.
And ever since then, apparently Chloe has been completely MIA, and Andrew wants to know the reason why.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
sad. I thought I really connected with her.
Hearing the recap as Jeffrey said it, is there anything you would have done differently during the date?
No, it sounds like an awesome date.
Okay.
Well,
I like that. I like
no
that.
regrets,
Teach their own.
brother.
Sticking to your guns.
Yeah.
Good.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, we're ready to try and call Chloe here. Hopefully, we can get her on the line.
Yeah.
If she's not answering you, I'm not guaranteeing that she'll pick up for us. But we're going to do our best here, okay?
Yeah, I appreciate you trying. She's the first one I've ever really connected with and had feelings for, just starting out. So I appreciate it.
Aw, I love
That's
that.
actually really cute. Now I really want to get him a second date.
He just said he has feelings for someone.
Well, I'm just saying. Like, usually people are like, oh, maybe it'll work out. I don't really care.
Okay, well, maybe we can find out and make Brooke's dreams come true today.
It's not about me. I swear.
Well,
I mean, I usually like it when it is, but this time it's not.
okay, well,
Yeah.
Brooke's probably going to be in tears during this call at some point for one reason or another. Let's just call Chloe for you and try and get your second date. Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, is this Chloe?
Yeah. Who's this?
Hi, Chloe. My name's Jeff. I work on a morning radio show called Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, hi.
Hi, Chloe.
Hey, we're glad you answered.
Yeah.
Can I ask why you're calling?
Oh, she's about to hang up.
Well, the reason we're calling is because we do a segment on our show called A Second Date. That's where if you go out with somebody and afterwards, if they're not calling you back, you can email us and we'll reach out to that person for you to help you figure out the reason why.
Okay.
Dumb,
Okay.
I know.
The guy that's wanting to reach out to you, his name's Andrew.
Yes, Andrew.
Okay. Andrew told us about your date together, and it seemed like actually it was pretty fun.
Yeah.
I think everybody in this room agrees that it would be a good time. We would all be down for this date.
Totally. I would be down for it.
Alex-
I'm down for
I
any
like the
date.
bar part.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, there are a lot of interesting elements in it. There was a bar. There was a naughty game of Scrabble. He told us about
Yeah.
the Goofy movie.
Naughty Scrabble.
Yeah. Listen, it sounds like you know the rest of what happened, so
That's all that I know what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was there like a big red
Well-
flag or a big moment or something?
when he
before he put on the movie, he went to his kitchen to get us more drinks, and I saw his phone just like sitting next to me on the couch, and I was like, this is a new guy. Let me just see if I can open his phone and like find some stuff about him.
So you're the red flag.
Yeah. What? You went into his phone?
Do you do this a lot?
Do I do it a lot? No, but I mean, in this situation, it felt like I had a reason to.
Okay.
Opportunity came knocking, right? It was right there.
So what did you see or something? Did you see something like that?
So like, this is also going to sound weird, but like the problem for me was that there was nothing on his phone. Like if you opened this phone and you were like, oh, I wonder whose phone that I found, and I opened it and I was looking for something like fun, nothing.
Oh, like factory settings? Like nothing.
Yeah, like he just bought the phone, or you just mean he's like a boring phone? Like
I'm not.
Hot text, not a lot
I'm
of
I'm not understanding what the problem is.
So it's just like one of the first apps high on the front of his page was the New York Times crossword puzzle app, which like do your thing, but like, whoa, that's kind of boring.
Yeah.
Okay, what would you prefer? Like, do you want him to have
Tinder, hot up right there, ready to go.
I don't know, like anything besides just a crossword puzzle, a picture of your dog, and like.
I thought he said that he met you on a dating app, though.
So he did meet me on a dating app, and actually that was like the next place I went. I went to open the dating app just to, like see what the competition was on there. Mm-hmm. And he was literally not talking to like anybody but me.
That's the problem. I love it.
I don't see the issue.
I do, because he's boring. He's not desirable. If not, other people are trying to hit on him. He just seems very square.
No, but he seems really healthy.
Is it healthy or is it stalkery if I'm the only one that you are like?
So you would have liked it better if you would have opened his phone. There's like a gallery of like boob pics in one area, Tinder right up on the front, and like he was gaslighting 8 other women.
I mean, honestly, you know what? That does sound kind of sexy to me. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
That's wanted. Girls want what they can't have, or they want some kind of competition.
Or you just it's.
I know the game.
Yeah.
And he's not playing it
Okay,
right.
so how's this for boring, Chloe?
Uh-oh.
I need to let you know, Andrew's been on the other line secretly listening in to you talk.
Look at that.
And now he wants to jump in
Bad
and say
boy.
something to you. Isn't that right, Andrew?
Hi, Chloe.
Oh, come on, bro.
Oh. Take that.
We give you a huge intro, and that's what you do?
Well,
Hi, Andrew.
I'm a little taken back right now.
Are you mad? Are you mad that she looked through your phone?
Of course I'm mad. That's very invasive.
It is, yeah.
I don't understand. And Chloe, I'm not fun. Look at the games we played. The words, I would be embarrassed to tell my friends, my parents, like, I can't believe you would think I'm not fun when we played that.
What word?
He spelled the word butt.
Yeah. Smell that wiener.
It's a lot of points, but whatever.
Okay. He's not wrong. He is not wrong, Chloe.
I did everything that you were looking for. And yes, I was only talking to you because you were the only one that seemed interested or interesting to me, you know?
There it is. There it is. Go with the second one, Andrew. Hold that one tight. You're confident. You're wanted man. You show her.
Exactly, yeah.
I mean, I don't even know what to say, honestly. I
mean, Chloe, it sounds like you have a type, right? Like your type is...
Disaster.
Well...
like a guy with a little bit more edge. I don't know, something to like spice them up.
Yeah.
But
what about Goofy movie doesn't say edge to you?
No, what I'm trying to say
He's a single dad trying to raise a son by himself.
That's the edgiest Disney character ever invented.
No, it's obviously not working for you. You're single. Like the edgy dudes haven't been working out. Give the nice guy a try.
And he's edgy enough to call into a radio show to reach out to you for ask for help. And that's why right now I'd like to offer to send you guys out on a second date, and we'll pay for it.
Ooh.
If Andrew will even let me.
Oh, yeah. That's a good point.
I have a feeling he's going to not even want that.
He's
crazy.
Busy schedule. You don't
That's
know
right.
how to be able to fit in. On
What do you think, Chloe?
Calendar.
Well, hold on. I mean, I really don't appreciate you saying I don't have any edge or I'm not a good look, because I don't know if you saw that I have the human animal translator app on there.
That's an app?
What's that?
Andrew, you're not helping.
Is this...
First of all, have any of you used it?
No.
Never.
I can't say I have.
So let me tell you what it's about before you judge, okay?
Sure.
I can have a conversation with my dog.
Cool.
I can say something into the app, and then it will go ahead and translate what I'm saying to my dog. So I can tell my dog jokes, all right?
So you prefer that over messaging more women on Tinder? Just checking.
Andrew, this isn't
I
edgy.
really wish I wouldn't have given you space to talk. So I guess maybe Chloe
Can we forget that?
kind of delete the last 20 seconds of your life. And I'm going to ask you again, would you like to go out with Andrew one more time? We'll pay for it.
The answer before was most likely leaning towards no, and after that, it's going to be a no for me.
Oh, Andrew.
He's like, I don't know. Look at my stock portfolio. That's really volatile investments in there.
I'm sorry, Chloe, that I'm not as fun or edgy for you, but you know what? You're being a real B word, and that's the word I won on.
He almost swore.
How many points did you get for that word, Andrew?
I'm sorry, Andrew. I mean, the points have ended. There is no future with us, and I really hope you can find something fun for yourself to do besides talk to your dog.
Oh.
It's a little rough. Oh, I shouldn't have said it that way.
Rough?
It's all right, Chloe. I'll find my true Roxanne who really stands out.
Roxanne. Is that your dog's name?
Movie, you guys.
Oh, yeah, that's
sorry.
right.
Also, we're dogs.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of guys out there like a girl with a little bit of an edge.
Okay.
I happen to be one of those dudes, and that's why I'm surprised that Amy, who's on the phone for a second date update today, isn't getting a call back. She did exactly what I like, and she called her date an a-hole on their first date, and I'm so surprised that he's not getting back to her. That's really weird, Amy.
Did you say it in anger too?
It was angry,
Oh,
unfortunately.
So you angrily called your date an a-hole.
What? What happened?
I'm glad you want to call him back.
Jeez.
How does that work? What happened?
Well, okay, so I met this guy. His name's Trevor, not Treasure.
I would hope his name was Treasure. I've never met a guy named Treasure, but I want to.
Freudian slip.
All right. So his name was Trevor.
Trevor,
right.
And I met him online, and I thought he was really cute. And, you know, he said he liked to work out, and he said he loves food. And then that's kind of what prompted me to start talking to him, and we were talking about what the kind of food we love. And he was like, there can't be one person in this entire world who doesn't like a grilled cheese sandwich. And I was like, oh my God, I feel the same way.
And that's when you got into it. That's when you said, screw you, you a-hole. I love grilled cheese more.
No. This was over the app, you know, just like back and forth. And then we started texting, and we were like sending pictures of grilled cheeses to each other. And I was saying, like, I make like the best grilled cheese. Like, it's my favorite food. I've got this great recipe. And I was like, you should come over and I'll make it for you.
Are you really are you really that passionate about grilled cheese, or were you just using this as a cute ploy back and forth?
No, I really love it. Seriously, it's like my favorite food. I order it anytime a restaurant has it. I'm like a grilled cheese aficionado.
See, I always feel like it's a ripoff. Like, grilled cheese so cheap to make, overcharged on the menu.
It's usually overcharged, I'll give you that. But, you know, when you got all those different kinds of cheeses in it with the sourdough bread, I'm into it.
I'm kind of getting hungry now.
I know, she sounds more into the grilled cheese than their date.
So did he come over and...
Well, yeah, so this is how I ended up yelling at him. I was making the sandwiches, and we were having a couple of drinks, and we were talking, and I was multitasking, and I went over to talk with him, and, you know, I was nervous, and I smelled something burning, and I realized, crap, I burnt the sandwiches, and I felt like such an idiot.
Yeah.
I felt like such an idiot.
After all that talk?
I mean, and after, saying that you're an artist, obviously you're not.
Yeah, I talked all this big talk, and, like, you know, here I am screwing it up. And then he came over, and he was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Here, what if you did it this way? What if you did it that way? And I was not like that. Like, I was like, why is this guy trying to tell me what to do? And so I freaked out. I, like, slammed down the pan. I went over to my room, and I yelled out, "I can do it myself, a-hole," and I slammed the door in his face.
So it was more than just calling him an a-hole. You literally had a freak out and ran to your room.
Yeah.
All right.
Are you always unstable?
No.
Or just in that moment? I mean, I've had moments like that, but not...
You know, ladies, you know when it's that time of the month, what happened, you know, you get a little bit more emotional, and, you know, it wasn't great timing to have a guy over probably, and, like, I had a day anyway, like, that morning was hard, so I just emotionally wasn't, so it wasn't the best first date.
All right, so you did not plan accordingly.
No, I did it. But, you know, I spent a couple minutes in my room, like, it was like, oh, that was so stupid. And then I walked out, and we were laughing about it.
Oh, wait, he was still there?
Yeah, he stayed. It was really sweet. And wow. I was like, I'm so sorry. I totally freaked out. I don't know why I did that. You were just trying to help. And he was like, it's totally cool. And then I made the sandwiches again. I did not burn them this time or call him an a-hole. He even slept over. We didn't do anything. He was just like, it's really late. Is it cool if I sleep over? I'll sleep on the couch. Totally fine. The next morning, I woke up, got a note that said, hey, I had so much fun with you. Thanks again for the grilled cheese. And then I texted him the next day saying hey, I had so much fun too. And he said, me too. And that's really all the conversation we've had. And it's been 10 days.
Wow. That's crazy.
Wow.
If I was hanging out at your house and you freaked out on me like that, the last thing I would want to do would be to sleep there.
Yeah.
I feel
well, that's why it doesn't make sense, right? And that's why I'm calling you guys, because I don't know what to do. I mean, is it he went home and he realized, whoa, she freaked out, I don't want to have anything to do with her, or was it something else?
Was there any moments of intimacy, or did it just feel like you were hanging out as friends the whole time?
We kissed right before he went to sleep. We had one kiss, nothing crazy.
Okay.
And it was nice, and it felt like we left on a good note.
Okay.
But I don't know. I'm confused.
The real question was how was your grilled cheese? Did it actually hold up?
It was really good.
Okay.
Really good.
And he thought so too?
Yeah, I mean, he said he liked it, but maybe he was lying. Maybe it was the grilled cheese that was the problem.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it could be. That's happened to me before. I've not called a lot of girls back because of a bad grilled cheese. So play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, all right?
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Okay, hang on. If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Amy is on the phone, and Amy's not getting a call back because she sucks at making grilled cheese sandwiches.
No.
Don't even say that
Just
to her.
the worst. Am I right, Amy?
Don't say that. I'm going to have to cut you if you keep talking like that.
See? And that's the kind of anger that really is behind the reason Amy thinks she's not getting a call back. She met this dude named Trevor online. They were talking about their love for grilled cheese sandwiches, so she invited him over to her place to make the best grilled cheese ever. She actually ended up kind of starting to burn the sandwich, and then when he tried to help her out, she yelled at him and said, I can do it myself, you a-hole, and then went and locked herself in a room. And surprisingly, he stayed, and they finished the date, and she said he actually seemed like he had a great time. He even stayed the night on her couch, and they had a kiss.
Wow.
But now he's not calling her back, so we're going to get him on the phone and find out why.
And you did apologize for the freak out, but did you dwell on it too much?
I don't think so. I mean, it happened, and then we laughed about it, so I don't really think that it could be that. But I don't know what else it could be either, though.
All right, well, I'm going to dial his phone number and see if we can find out why, okay?
Cool.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Trevor, please?
Yeah, this is Trevor.
Hey, Trevor, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
Okay.
Hi, back.
Have you ever heard of Brooke and Jubal in the Morning before?
Yeah, I think.
Okay, what do you think it is then?
It's a vote of confidence.
You guys are like a radio show, right?
Yes.
A thing.
And have you ever really listened?
No, not really. I know the name, though.
Okay, cool. Well, that's a start. The reason I'm calling you today is because somebody who does listen to our show wanted us to call and get a hold of you.
Cool.
Could be cool, could not be cool. You don't know yet.
I guess not.
Her name is Amy.
Okay. Yeah.
And Amy made you a grilled cheese sandwich.
Yes, she did. She told you about that?
Yeah, she did tell us all about that. We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. So Amy wants to know why you're not calling her back after your date.
It's not that I'm not call. This is not real. I don't want to like.
It's not that I'm not calling her back, but I'm not calling her back.
Yeah.
I'm not calling. No, it's just I don't want to talk about that kind of thing. We had a nice time. It's just one of those things.
Amy's the one that wants to know. I mean, we're asking on her behalf. She said she'd be willing to hear whatever it is.
I don't really know how much you guys already know. Like, how much do you guys know?
Well, we know that you bonded over grilled cheese sandwiches, and you went to her house and she made you grilled cheese, but at one point she kind of burned it and then yelled at you and stormed off to her room, and somehow you stuck around.
That was fun. No, the burning wasn't the thing. Like, she freaked out, but it was like cute. It was funny.
Wait, she slammed the pan down, called you an a-hole, and you thought that was hysterical?
No, it wasn't. I wasn't like dying laughing, but like that's not why I'm not calling back. That wasn't an issue at all.
Okay, so the anger issue is not a big deal with you.
No, but I slept on her couch. We didn't share a bed, so I'm not saying that at all. Okay. But before, like, she went to her room and I was on the couch, she had some pictures on the wall, like photographs, like professionally done ones that people get. And they were of her and a guy embracing and, like, kissing. And these were, like, big pictures. These weren't, like, the little ones.
Whoa.
Did they look like engagement photos or something, like that style?
Yeah, like that kind of thing. Like they hired a photographer to take pictures of them, like, holding each other and stuff. So I was just like, what are those?
And what'd she say?
She went, oh, that's my ex-fiance.
Whoa.
And I was just like, oh, that's weird.
If she's not currently with her fiance, then it's pretty strange to have engagement photos of herself on the...
Three of them, though, hanging up, and they were big photos. I can't stress that enough. Like, they were big.
And you would think that if you're having a first date with a guy, that would be, I don't know, something on the agenda to take down before he comes to your house.
Yeah, but I was willing, I guess, kind of to laugh it off because I am going to sleep there. I don't want it to be, like, super crazy weird.
Yeah.
And she goes, yeah, we're still really good friends. So right there, I'm like, all right, cool, I guess. And then she says, I told him I would keep them up until I found someone that I could replace them with.
Whoa.
And I was just like, oh, cool. And
that's awesome.
How
yeah.
But, like, I'm sleeping on her couch. I'm not going to have, like, the greatest night's sleep. So I would, like, wake up and then just be looking at her and this, ex-fiance, like, kissing and holding each other.
And when you were looking at it, you weren't thinking, I hope that's me one day?
No, I wasn't. I was thinking I need to sleep off the few drinks that I had and get out of here. Like, really fast.
Well,
guys, I don't like how this is going. I'm not into this.
What's going on?
Oh, Trevor, that's Amy. She's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Yeah, I've been listening to the whole thing.
Hey.
I've been listening to the whole thing. Hi, it's nice to hear from you after 10 days.
It's nice to hear from you, too, after 10 days.
I am, like, so disgusted right now. I cannot believe that that's the reason that you're, like, not calling me or talking to me. Because it's a perfectly good reason.
What?
You have pictures of you and your ex-fiance hanging in your place. How could you have a relationship?
Listen, I invited you into my home, and it's my space, and you asked.
What?
And I just met you. It was the first time I ever met you. You know, why? This guy is my best friend, okay? And, yeah, we're broken up now, but he's a part of my life, and he's a part of my history, and I talk to him every day, and he's my best friend, and I care for him. And I don't know why you're reacting like this. I don't think it's strange, you know? Wouldn't you have pictures of you and your best friend? So what? We're kissing in the photos.
Amy,
I think that's the point, Amy.
Yeah.
I would never have pictures of me and another girl kissing if I had anyone I was kind of romantically interested in coming to my home.
I met you for the first time. This is the first time I ever met you. I invited you to my house. And the only reason I invited you over is because we were talking about cooking and I wanted to cook you something. I'm not going to sit here and redecorate my house for some guy that, you know, I might not ever see again, which, by the way, I'm not going to because it's been 10 days since we spoke.
All right, whoa. You need to slow down. This sounds way crazier than I already imagined. You sound like
Crazy? You think I'm crazy? Well, you know what? You sound jealous, and a real man doesn't get jealous of other guys. Get over it.
I don't even know if that's necessarily jealousy. It's just I kind of don't want to see.
I'm not jealous. I'm
You know what?
creeped out.
Amy, can't you see that maybe it's a red flag that you're not quite over your past engagement, that you haven't taken the photos down?
Sure, fine. It's a red flag to some stranger who doesn't even know me, but I'm explaining to all of you people that he is my best friend and I care for him, and why should I take down photos for some guy I met online?
But
why would I do that?
I have pictures of my best friend in my house, and none of them are me and that person embracing.
Oh, well, I feel really sorry for you because all of you apparently have a problem with intimacy.
Oh.
No, I do have a problem with intimacy. And I'm willing to admit that. But it is strange to have a picture of your ex-fiance on your wall. You don't think so at all?
He's my best friend. He's
Okay,
my best
but
friend.
why don't you put some other pictures of you guys as best friends up and not the romantic ones?
Listen, I wake up every morning and I look at those photos and I set an affirmation for the day. And I say, I am going to find a best friend just like that. It's my motivation and it's what gets me through the day, okay?
Whoa.
Okay, instead of all that, why don't you just try some like orange juice and light exercise?
I don't think that's funny, and I don't appreciate your sarcastic tone, Trevor. I spent a lot of money on those damn photos. Why would I switch them out with some piece of crap?
Because you're not engaged anymore, Amy.
What are you, my therapist? Are you guys like my therapist now? Is that why I called into a radio show to get therapy? That's not why I called in. And I am so upset that these are the results that I'm getting from this.
Guys, do you still need me on this one, or can I bounce?
Actually,
No.
I need him
Yeah.
real quick. Trevor, would you like to go on a second date with Amy? We will pay for it.
No.
Come on. One more date.
Make your own grilled cheese sandwich.
I will happily make grilled cheese sandwiches
Yeah.
alone. I don't want
You're
to.
never gonna get one. You're never gonna get one like I made ever again. You're never gonna get another one like that.
Oh.
You mean burnt?
You are such an ass. Don't say anything about my f***ing grilled cheeses, okay? Because you'll never get anything like that ever again.
Oh, man.
Got it?
I'm sorry, Trevor.
Oh my God.
It does sound like she hung up, too.
Dude, what was that? Are you serious? He is an insane person. Oh my God.
I feel like you should have seen that coming after that whole burned grilled cheese incident.
I'm just happy I'm alive right now. I'm lucky I got out of there alive.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says, I definitely am scared of that woman, but I do want to try her grilled cheese. And I agree. She was very passionate about grilled cheese sandwiches.
Makes you hungry.
If you don't know what I'm talking about today's second date update with Amy and Trevor. We taped that while Brooke was still here. Jackie is filling in for Brooke on maternity leave. But Amy wanted to call Trevor. They made grilled cheese together. They bonded over the fact that they both love grilled cheese.
So random.
We got him on the phone and found out the reason that he wasn't calling back was because he stayed the night at her house on the couch and noticed that on the wall she had very, very big pictures with her and another guy kissing and being romantic. And then we found out that that was her fiance or ex-fiance.
Yes.
And they're really good friends now, but she doesn't want to take the pictures down until she finds a replacement for him.
That is creepy, kind of.
He was creeped out. Trevor was very, very creeped out by it and did not want to go out with her. But then she started calling him jealous and saying that it's his fault, like it's wrong with him. I don't know. Text in 78592. Would it bother you if you went over to somebody's house and they had pictures of their ex-fiance on the wall and refused to take them down?
Imagine if there was worse wedding pictures or something, but in the big frames.
Yeah, just still up there. It just kind
Staring
of
at you while
sounds
you're on the couch.
sort of desperate.
I can see, though, I mean, it's her house. She's not going to expect to have people over. This was a date that turned into a better date.
But she
so she's
knew.
required to take down her pictures.
But wasn't the date already planned? Like, if you know he's coming over, you wouldn't take those down?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or aren't you a person who operates in life and knows that you shouldn't have pictures of your ex-fiance in frames on the wall if you're trying to date?
Yeah.
Anyway, she hung up on us. Hopefully he'll be okay. He might have to get a restraining order because she was very pissed at the end of the call. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.
Oh, young love. So much beauty in it. There's laughter, the gorgeous weather, and the scent of urine wafting through the air.
Gross.
And that's what we're talking about today with a guy named Andrew. And I'm being serious about the urine. It was wafting.
Yeah.
But it was not his fault. Isn't that right, Andrew?
What?
Yeah.
You peed yourself.
Yeah, but it wasn't his fault. I will back him on that one. Not his fault.
Because while Andrew was driving to the restaurant, he had a near accident with a truck, which frightened him, and it forced a little bit of urine to come out. But the weird part of the night was that at the very end of the evening, his date Caroline took out a doggy bag of what she thought was her leftover food, but it actually had Andrew's soiled underwear inside of it.
Oh.
Sorry, his lucky soiled underwear.
Yeah.
He didn't throw it away because it is his lucky pair. Now, Andrew, when we call Caroline, I just want you to know I'm not going to mention the underwear thing.
What? You have to.
No.
Yeah, she opened the doggy bag. It was at her house.
We don't know if she's opened it yet. She just took the doggy bag in, and it's not our place to do that. We've gotten in trouble before for oversharing on these second dates and revealing something that they didn't know about.
I'm sorry. You really think she didn't open it? She could smell it. He was acting weird.
And
when someone says, all caps, do not open that no matter what, you have to. Your curiosity will
Absolutely.
kill you.
You were under contract to open it at that point.
Peek.
Yes.
Just a peek.
I'm not going to mention it, okay, Andrew, because you know what? You and I have something called trust. And I know that Brooke and Jose may not trust you or trust Caroline, but I do.
Yeah, I think we did bond on the lucky underwear topic.
Yeah.
Okay.
You and Jeffrey did.
Here's
We
the
did.
thing, Andrew. You went wrong the first time by not aborting the date once you peed yourself. Okay, now you just have to lay it all out there. She's going to understand.
I was actually trying to own up to it that night, but she didn't answer any of my calls or texts.
Oh, that's right.
So whatever you guys can do to help me is great.
Okay, well, let's dial her phone number right now and see if we can get you your second date. You ready?
Yeah, I won't say anything.
Okay. Well,
Thank you.
You will have to say something eventually, but
You just let me know when I can, okay?
okay.
All right.
I give you permission. All right, here we go.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Caroline, please?
this is Caroline.
Hi, Caroline. My name's Jeffrey from the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning. You have a moment to talk with us?
Sorry, wait, what?
I'm from a radio show that's called Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning, and we're calling you today because we're doing something called a second date.
Okay.
And now you're on it too.
All right.
Okay?
It's
And-
fun. We just try to have a good time.
Yeah. If you go out on a date with someone and afterwards, if that person isn't calling you back, you can email our show and we'll get in touch with them for you to figure out the reason why. And so the guy that wants to get in touch with you, his name is Andrew.
Huh.
Okay.
And Andrew told us a little bit about your date that night when you went to the Italian restaurant. And he thought he had a really good time with you and that you guys connected, but he isn't 100% sure why you're not calling him back. And he'd like to get an answer on that.
Okay, well, at the start, I thought that he seemed like a good guy.
You're talking about at the barbecue where you met?
Yeah, he seemed nice at the barbecue, but now I think that maybe he was a different sort of guy than what my first impression was.
Yeah. Did he do something? It sounds like you think he's a bad dude now. Am I reading that right?
I guess I just had like a gut feeling, and then something later like kind of proved that to be true.
Okay. Can you elaborate?
He tried to do this really weird like sexual thing to me.
Whoa.
When?
Well, he wasn't like present.
Okay.
When I came home, he had given me a bag like with his T-Rex underwear in it.
Oh no. Did you say T-Rex?
Yeah, they had like little T-Rexes on
Oh
them.
my god. Oh my god.
Okay.
Awesome.
That is so embarrassing.
Cool.
How'd that make you feel?
Well, it was just creepy. Like I don't know what he did with them or like in them.
Yeah.
So they like kind of smelled, and then he like kept trying to call me, which is even creepier.
I mean, Caroline, I understand. I would have been totally freaked out. I would have even been scared if some dude gave me his underwear in a bag. But
yeah, I definitely thought it was sort of suggestive, like, here are your leftovers. Come get some more if you want them.
No, that's not at all what
I
he
mean,
meant.
but it makes sense. But it's not what he meant, Caroline.
No, we know for a fact that's not what he
Oh
was
my
trying to say.
gosh.
How do you know what he meant? I mean, did he tell you guys about it?
Yeah, he told us a little bit about it, but I feel like it would be best coming directly from him.
Yes.
Because he actually is on the other line listening, and he wants to talk to you.
No. Wait, he's actually on the other line?
It's not weird. We promise we would not do this.
You've got to hear him out. I would not let you talk to some creep who's giving you dirty underwear.
None
I
of us
promise.
would. It's actually really funny.
Andrew, you there?
Yeah. Hey, Caroline.
Hi.
I cannot believe that I made you think that about me. This is a huge misunderstanding. That I in no way was trying to do some weird pervy thing. I swear.
Okay, well then what are you saying you were doing?
Okay, so
Oh my God, you're so embarrassed, and I don't blame you. It's so embarrassing.
So you remember on our way to the restaurant when we almost got hit by that truck?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I did some pretty decent maneuvering in the car, and we got out of that situation alive.
Real hero.
Yeah, it was a Fast and the Furious type situation, and you were Vin Diesel.
Yeah, thanks.
You're welcome.
For the assist there, but I am not used to being in that kind of situation, and nothing like this has ever happened to me before. But my reaction physically was uncontrollable peeing. So while we were in that situation, I had an accident.
Yeah.
That doesn't explain why you gave me your underwear in a bag.
Yeah, it doesn't still. Isn't that sad?
Yeah, you're going to have to finish that story there, Andrew.
Yeah.
We went to the restaurant. I immediately went to the bathroom. I took those underwear off, and I put them in a doggy bag.
Why didn't you throw them away? Gross.
Because they're my lucky underwear, and they're special to me, and I didn't want to lose them.
See?
What adult has lucky underwear?
That's what I said,
No,
Caroline.
excuse
but
me.
listen, all the guys that work on the show have lucky underwear. I didn't believe it either, but they all stand by it.
Are they all like dinosaur themed?
No.
No, mine are checkered.
What?
Plaid, whatever that's called.
Jeffrey, you got skateboards on yours?
No,
Were you
I
working
say
with
they're
Ninja Turtles?
they're all white Calvin Kleins, but
already
that's
said
not the
that.
point. The point is, Caroline, that you weren't meant to get the underwear. It was an accident. That's what I think Andrew was building up towards.
Yes.
Yeah. So I put my underwear in the doggy bag. You brought your food home. You were supposed to go home with your food. I was supposed to go home with my lucky drawers.
And you were never supposed to find out.
You weren't. And here we are now. And I just, I'd love another chance.
All right.
We
so
did it. Big weight off our
So
shoulders.
we all good now, Caroline?
You get it.
I don't think I believe you. Like,
What?
let's say that you did like exactly what I thought you did, which is this like creepy, suggestive gesture. Don't you think that it would be like kind of a great way like to cover that up by like calling a radio station and making up this absurd story?
With the accident, you were in it. You were almost in the accident, right? That really happened.
I mean, I see what you're saying, Carolyn, and I know that we're all jaded out there, but why would he call in and just humiliate himself on the radio?
Well,
like
I
that's an embarrassing story.
No, it's less humiliating than being a creeper.
He
who
wet
likes to give-
he wet himself and he wears T-Rex underwear. Like if he wanted to pull a sexy move, I'm hoping that wouldn't be his underwear of choice.
The whole thing is we're getting off point here, Caroline. He did not mean for you to get that underwear. That was a total accident. He even sent you a text message telling you not to open it.
And called you.
And you disobeyed him anyway. Now, with that being said, would you like to go on a second date?
That's a bad
We'll
word.
pay for it.
Look,
Caroline, do you remember me opening the windows after the accident? It was really cold outside, but I had the windows open.
See?
You remember that?
Yeah.
That's true.
And what if he agrees to not wear any underwear on the next date so that way you couldn't get a weird gift from him?
I will do whatever Caroline says, but yes, I can go commando.
Okay. All right, Caroline, come
Just
on.
in case.
Okay, I will go, but I swear to God, if I get home and any of your articles of clothing have made it into my car, that's that. Don't try calling a radio show to get another date again.
It's fair.
That is a deal.
Okay.
And I want you to know that I think you're a very special person.
Aww.
So you are worth all of this. So let's try to start fresh, and maybe we'll just have a funny story to tell down the line.
All right. Well, successful second date.
Yay!
Congratulations, Andrew.
Thank you. Thank you, Caroline.
Prove me wrong, all right?
Definitely. And Andrew, what you just said before was definitely not creepy at all.
But what part?
Exactly. We got an email from a guy who says this might be the most horrifying thing to ever happen on a first date.
Whoa.
That's intense.
Yeah, it is.
That's a big promise to make
Yeah.
for one of these. So, I don't know. Did he accidentally go to a boy band concert? Or did his vanilla latte have soy milk instead of almond milk?
No.
I mean, I could only imagine if that happened to me.
Oh.
It'd take me years to get over it and be open to dating again.
Yeah.
But
Makes sense.
we'll see what it is with one of our listeners named Andrew. How you doing, Andrew?
I'm doing all right. I'm really grateful that you guys are so willing to help me.
Okay,
Yeah.
it sounds like you're working against destiny right now.
Possibly. I'm open to you telling me the truth.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So what's the name of the woman that you want to call today? Is her name
Her
Destiny?
name is Caroline.
Ah, Caroline.
Close, Jeffrey. Very
Almost.
close. How'd you meet her? How'd you meet Caroline?
We met at a barbecue through mutual friends. We were hanging out. It's a nice little barbecue, and she is just a lovely person. I mean, I just
Aw.
first time I saw her, like I couldn't put my finger on it, but she kind of looked like the sister of a celebrity. You know, like she had like.
Did you?
That is a funny thing. I've never heard anyone use that before.
Did you tell her that?
I kept that to myself because
Okay.
I didn't want to make her feel self-conscious
Good.
in any way, you know.
Yeah.
But
Whoa, you look like Jennifer Aniston's sister. That doesn't sound right.
yeah.
Oh my God.
So is this the date? Is the barbecue the
No.
date?
So we hit it off there. We wound up exchanging numbers.
Where'd you guys go? What'd you do?
We went to one of my favorite restaurants here in town. It's Italian.
Nice.
My family is friends with the owners.
Ooh, humble brag.
Yeah, I know, right?
I just want to throw that in
I know
there.
the chef.
No, I pay for my check. I'm not going in there trying to get a bunch of free stuff.
Okay, good.
Okay. So how was dinner?
Dinner was great, but the story kind of got a little uncomfortable on the way to dinner.
Oh, okay.
So I picked her up, and on the way to dinner, we were stopped at a four-way stoplight, and out of nowhere comes this gigantic truck that blew through the stop sign
Oh, no.
and literally almost
Died.
could have been really, really bad. Yeah.
Oh,
But there was
my
no accident.
gosh.
It didn't happen.
Luckily, there was no accident.
Oh.
That's
terrifying,
scary.
dude.
Yeah, and in the terror and the excitement of the moment, I peed myself a little bit.
For real?
What's a little bit?
A lot of it.
Oh, no.
Please tell me you were in like black pants or something. You wouldn't be able to see it.
Yeah, I was wearing dark pants, but it was a little chilly outside, and I had the car kind of warmed up for both of us,
Oh,
so I
my
had my
gosh.
seat heater.
I hate to break this
So wait,
to you.
are you saying that it stunk?
Yeah, I think it probably created a bit of an aroma.
Oh.
The good news was we got out unscathed. We got
Yeah.
to the restaurant, and I got our table right away, which is a great time. It was a busy restaurant. We walked right in.
Good that it was busy.
I don't think this is good. Why wouldn't you just say, you know what? I'm really shaken by that. Can we do this another time?
Because men don't get shaken, Brooke.
he literally just peed his
Men-
pants.
Yeah,
I mean,
men
what?
finish the date wet pants and all.
Thank
Oh
you,
my God.
Jeffrey.
Go home is what I'm saying.
No, he's going
My
hard.
pants were actually not that wet. So it was mostly my underwear that took in the brunt of the...
It was a piddle. I get it.
Oh, my
Or it's an
God.
extra absorbent underwear.
Ooh, yeah. What's the brand?
And I know that they have like scented baby powder in the men's room. So like I
Clutch.
made a beeline right for the restroom.
Nice.
And so what I did was I went in the stall, I took my pants off, I took my underwear off, and I asked
No.
the attendant to ask the busboy for a doggy bag for me.
What?
Why wouldn't you just throw them away? You're going to put the dirty underwear in a doggy bag?
Yeah.
No. These are my lucky underwear.
Because you put them
Clearly.
on for the date. Oh, my God.
Clearly, they're lucky. You almost died.
Oh, that's funny.
But I get that. I have a pair of lucky underwear. I
So
would
do
like,
I.
even if I soiled it, I would not part with it.
I feel the same, bro.
This is a thing.
Yeah.
Anytime I have a big show coming up, I wear my lucky
You should try
underwear.
moving on from the Costco pack of 20 granny panties, Brooke. I'm telling you, it's going to change your life. But
If
anyway.
she's wearing anything.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So,
It was a good
Andrew,
day.
you saved your underwear and then you
Yeah.
went back to the date?
Yes.
Oh
So
my God.
I got the underwear in the doggy bag. I go back to the table. Everything was totally fine. We had a great time. It was amazing. And then, we didn't finish our food, so we got some of it packed up. We drove home. There was never a mention of any of it. But when I drop her off at her house, she took the wrong doggy bag.
Oh, no.
Good Lord.
Yeah, one of them had the food and one of them had my lucky underwears.
Did you know it at the time?
I didn't know it until I was on my way, driving away, and I called her. She didn't answer.
Oh, no.
So I pulled over and I texted, whatever you do, Caroline, do not open the doggy bag.
Oh, no. He
That's-
had your pee panties in him.
Of course, she's gonna open that.
Yeah.
Dude, has she called you back? Have you heard anything? Or did she pass out from the smell?
I haven't heard a thing.
You are a mess.
Dude, this is bad.
You've given us a
Yeah.
challenge today, Andrew, and you know what? We're going to rise to the challenge.
Gosh. Do we
Okay.
have to?
At the very least, I need my lucky underwear back.
Okay.
It's a reconnaissance mission, if nothing else.
I could be collateral in this, but
We don't have to lead with that.
okay.
Okay.
We'll save it. But first, we'll play a song. We'll come back. We'll call Caroline, and we'll try and get you your second date, okay?
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Hold on.
Hey, Andrew, you there?
Yes.
Hey, I was going to do the second date, but I just need to check my schedule, so I'll get back to you on that, okay? Sound good?
No.
All right. If you're just joining us, Andrew is on the phone for a second date. He actually met a girl that he used to know in college for coffee. I guess after college, he went away for a while, came back, and thought she was cute and hit her up to see if she wanted to get coffee. It wasn't posed as a date, though. It was just like two friends catching up. They had coffee, and at the end of it, he kind of asked her out again, and she said, let me check my schedule. And he's texted her a few times, but nothing in return. So he's wondering why she's not getting back to
She
him
must
at all.
have a huge schedule.
Yeah. All right, Andrew. I'm going to call her. Are you ready?
All right, let's see what happens. Yep.
I do want to know, though, Andrew, because I forgot to ask you, did she give you any indication that she may have romantic feelings for you, or is this a total shot in the dark?
I don't know if she was giving me any signals or not. I mean, she's beautiful. I mean, I was kind of mesmerized.
Well, that's definitely a signal. Beautiful means that she must like you.
I know, but it was hard for me to read her.
Okay.
You guys are friends.
All right. Well, I'm going to call her right now and see if we can figure it out, okay?
All right, cool.
All right. Here we go.
Hello.
Hi. May I speak to Madison?
This is.
Madison, hi. How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Oh. Hi.
Hi. Do you know what Brooke and Jubal in the Morning is?
Yes, why are you calling me?
Just checking in, saying hi. We do that often. Just
Don't.
call random phone numbers and say hi.
You do? I
No.
had no idea. I didn't know you.
Absolutely not. We don't do that.
That'd be
I'm
awesome if we did, though.
calling you today, Madison, because somebody emailed us about you.
What? Really?
Yeah. We do a segment on the show called The Second Date. Are you familiar with that?
Will you remind me what that is?
Yeah, it's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then you don't call them back, that person can email us to get you on the phone and find out what happened. And we got an email about you from a dude named Andrew.
Huh.
Yeah, Andrew, an old buddy from college.
Andrew.
You guys met up for coffee.
Yeah, which it doesn't even really qualify as a date because it was a friend's coffee thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was coffee.
Right. He did tell us, though, that he asked you out at the end of that, and he was asking you on a date. He's not sure if you knew that or not, but you haven't texted him or called him back, so he's wondering if he did something wrong.
Oh, the whole thing is just kind of awkward, and it's a little bit embarrassing, even just thinking about it.
Embarrassing? How so?
I just. All right. I'm just going to start at the beginning.
Okay.
So I got this text from a number I did not recognize, and it said, "Hey, this is Andrew from business school. You want to go get coffee?" And my brain went, Andrew, because this Andrew was very, very good looking.
Oh.
And the kind of good looking guy with all these tattoos and just the beautiful hair and the big blue eyes. Yeah, that Andrew.
So you actually had a crush on Andrew.
Oh, Andrew was, yes.
Okay, so if Andrew is so cute and you had a crush on him, why aren't you calling him back?
This is where it gets very embarrassing. So I said, of course.
Yeah.
So I go to the coffee shop. I am there on time. I'm at the right one. At least I think I am, because I walk in. I don't see Andrew anywhere. So I'm checking my text messages to make sure that we just got the right place and the right time, and I'm there.
Oh, my God. Are you nervous?
Of course. I don't know. I haven't seen him in like 4 years.
Yeah.
And I'm looking around the coffee shop, and I just don't see him anywhere, okay? Had this specific person in my brain that I'm looking for, and then all of a sudden, I kid you not, I see somebody by the window waving at me, and I'm like, oh, God, that is an Andrew that I know from business school, but it's not the right Andrew. It wasn't the right Andrew.
Oh.
Does he look different, or is he not the same person?
Oh, he is not the same person, like not the same Andrew that is in my brain that I am thinking I am going to meet.
So you were thinking you were meeting a different Andrew that you knew from business school?
Yes.
You knew 2 Andrews from business school?
It's a pretty common name. I just didn't really think about it. I just went to the Andrew that I had the crush on, you know?
So to put it bluntly, you were disappointed that it was this Andrew that hit you up and not the other Andrew.
Yes. I mean, that's so mean to say, but this other Andrew, I mean, I don't know. I just barely really even knew him. We had a couple classes together, but we didn't really talk.
Oh.
Were you able to get past that? Were you able to like sit down and...
I mean, I wasn't shocked. Like, oh, this is not the right Andrew.
Yeah.
So how do I go from here?
Yeah.
So basically, you just put a smile on your face, which I had to, and then you just sit and you say hello. And the thing is, he's so nice. It wasn't even like I was killing for conversation. It was more like I was just disappointed. And just the worst part was I just knew he was interested in me, and I just knew that it wasn't going to be returned.
Oh. Yeah, he's just not the Andrew for you.
Yeah, he's average Andrew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for being honest, Madison. I appreciate it. Also, I have to let you know that the average Andrew is actually on the other line listening right now.
Are you serious?
Yeah, not the cool Andrew. The other one. He's on the phone listening and wants to talk to you.
Oh God.
So, I guess I wasn't the right Andrew then?
That's what it sounds like.
Poor Andrew.
I'm so embarrassed. I don't even know what to say right now.
I mean, you were pretty disappointed then, yeah?
Oh, God. Andrew, don't concentrate on that.
No. No, you were so nice. It was, it was just different. It was just different.
But less than,
Like I said, it was just different. I mean, you remember, you know that Andrew, right? From college? I mean, you remember him.
Remember that other Andrew?
I mean, who could forget him?
Do you remember the other Andrew?
I remember him.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, remember, like, just sexy and had tattoos. Did you have any classes with him?
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, you would know. You would know if you had classes with this Andrew. Trust me, you would know.
Okay, yeah, I mean, probably. I probably had classes with the other Andrew, yeah.
Are you still in contact with him? Like, are you guys friends? Do you have his number?
What?
I don't know. I'm just
Do I
taking...
have his number?
I don't know. You had classes with him, so maybe
Are you...
Hey, Madison, what about this? You want to go on a date with this Andrew, and then maybe you guys can talk about it in person over dinner and find out if he has the other Andrew's number? We'll pay for it. We'll pay for a date.
Yeah, no, that sounds amazing. I mean, maybe we can even get the other Andrew together, and we can, like, get some other people from our class and, like, have a big, like, reunion and all hang out together.
That's not a date, Madison.
I don't know. I kind of want us all to be together. We haven't all been together in a long time.
No.
It would be fun.
What? We never hung out as a group together. That would never work.
Hey, you never know now. Maybe it would work out.
Oh, my God.
What is the impetus for this, Madison? It's like all you want is the other Andrew. So, like, c'est la vie. Sorry it wasn't him.
Oh.
Okay?
No. Andrew, you were so nice. It was a nice coffee date, and it was
Yeah.
No one wants
Nice.
to be called nice, dude.
you're so sweet, and you're so, I just pictured Andrew 1, but you were Andrew 2. So I just pictured Andrew 1 and not 2.
Second in line.
So
You get it? I don't know.
okay, Madison, but the question is, will you go out on a date with this Andrew 2?
I mean, I don't know, man. It's kind of ruined for me now.
Really? Oh, because you're thinking about that other Andrew. You want to go with him too now, huh?
I mean, I don't know. She literally just called me Andrew 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
right, yeah.
she'd definitely be thinking of the other Andrew anytime you guys were together.
Sorry, Andrew. At least you know why she wasn't calling you back now. Yeah,
You know
no
what,
problem.
you'll
And
be-
if anybody out there knows the real Andrew,
Yeah.
tell him to call us.
Andrew 1.
So can I leave my number with one of you guys? So in case somebody does know where Andrew 1 is?
Yeah, sure. Leave your number with our producers, and if the Andrew that has the tattoos and is sexy is listening, you can call in.
You know, with the hair and the tattoos. I'm here, Andrew 1. Just call me.
Okay, Andrew 1, if you're out there, hit us up.
God, he must be hot.
Today, a dude named Andrew is on the phone for a second date, although he hasn't even been on a date with the person he wants to call. So I don't even know what this segment should be called right now. A first date, or I want to ask somebody out. Help me. I don't know. Andrew, what's up? How are you, man?
Yeah, I guess you're, I mean, kind of right. You know? It was a coffee. It was like a ketchup. But let me kind of get...
You're all over the place right now.
Yeah, he's excited.
I'm a little flustered. But I'm looking forward to seeing if we can get to the bottom of this.
Okay. Well, why don't you tell it then? How did you meet the girl you want to call today? What's her name, by the way?
Her name is Madison.
Okay.
We went to college together, and I had a crush on her in college.
Okay.
Oh.
And have you guys stayed friends since college, or was it?
Yeah, a little bit. We kind of reconnected after college. After about 4 years, I went overseas to study and get my master's and teach a little bit.
Fancy.
So 4 years, coming back after that, I shot her a text.
Awesome.
And I was like, hey, what are you up to? You want to grab some coffee?
Wow.
Okay.
Timing's everything in this world, man.
Just like super casually, and I know I probably should have been like, hey, I liked you, or whatever. I don't even know. I didn't set the precedent. I didn't say anything.
Okay, so you guys, back in the day, you didn't have a romantic relationship. You guys were just...
No, we were just friends.
Okay, so when you texted her for coffee, she probably was just thinking just catching up with an old friend.
Yeah, you've been gone for 4 years.
I don't know what she was thinking. I mean, I was thinking like, hey, I mean, this person is really cute. I think maybe I could catch up with them. I don't know. I was kind of leaving it open.
I think that's perfect, though. Like, there's no pressure on it, and you can still be friends if something doesn't work out. It's not a date, but, it has the potential to spark something. Did it?
For me, it definitely did, but I don't know about for her. She's not calling me back.
Okay.
So did you guys meet up for coffee? You did have a...
We did.
Okay.
She said yes, which is awesome. And we met up for coffee. We caught up, told us about like what we were doing. And then 15, 20 minutes into it, we started reminiscing about college.
Yeah. Was there any awkward times? Because sometimes when you meet up with old friends, you're like, oh, this is why we kind of don't talk anymore.
No, not at all. It was really smooth and really fun and just vibrant, vibrant conversation.
Vibrant. That's a good word.
I know, yeah. It was good. It was really, really great. It was quick. It was maybe about 45 minutes. It wasn't like a date, But at the end of our, hangout date thing, I was like, I would love to hang out again,
Oh, come on. That was your chance to say, I'd love to take you out to dinner. Then
on a real
then you
date.
know it's a date. Yeah.
I know. I don't know. I chickened out again.
Okay. So did she take that other offer to hang out as a date, or was she thinking just friends still? Do you know?
I don't know. There was like a pregnant pause, and I was like, that's her moment.
Yeah.
And so then what she said to me was so perplexing. She said, I don't know my schedule yet.
Oh. That's bad.
Yeah, that's not a very good
Most
answer.
adults know
Yeah.
their schedule.
I don't know what that means. So I really wanted to tell her, can you check your phone and look really quickly?
So demanded right there. Check your schedule.
Right
If you don't know
there.
it, let me know right now.
Pull up your calendar.
Yeah. I mean, you have your phone.
Well, okay, but on the other side, so it could be something where she's blowing you off, or it could be like, oh, let's schedule something right now. I got to figure out what my calendar is. Maybe that's what she meant.
I mean, that'd be great if she answered me, but she didn't. She didn't text me, and the weekend passed, and there you go.
Did you text her?
Yeah, I mean, I tried to text her, but she didn't text me back. So I don't know what's going on, guys.
Okay, yeah, neither do we. I don't even think she knows what's going on.
Yeah, this is
Okay,
weird.
so we're going to call her and then ask her if she'll go out on an actual date with you.
I mean, yeah, I just want to kind of see what she is thinking, you know? Like, did I do something wrong? I don't know. Maybe I didn't pay for her coffee. Maybe she thought that was an offensive thing. I don't know. Like, there's so many things that are kind of going through my head. I just wanted to kind of see what's going through hers.
Okay. We'll attempt to answer that question. We'll play a song and then come back and call her and get your second date, okay?
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Hang on.